Have you ever felt that sharp sting of a relationship ending, a friendship that just dissolved, a partnership that suddenly fell apart, or maybe a family connection that became distant? It hurts, doesn't it? It can leave you feeling confused, abandoned, and wondering what you did wrong. But what if I told you that sometimes these endings aren't punishments? What if they're actually a form of divine protection? Today, we're going to talk about something profound. When God removes toxic people from your life, this isn't about blaming others or feeling bitter. It's about understanding that sometimes for you to grow, to heal, and to step into the amazing future He has planned for you, certain people can't come along for the ride. It's a redirection, not a rejection. Let's start by defining what we mean by toxic. A toxic person isn't just someone you disagree with. We're talking about individuals who consistently drain your energy, belittle your dreams, manipulate your emotions, and leave you feeling worse about yourself after every interaction. They might be subtly critical, always playing the victim, or openly disrespectful. Their presence in your life creates a constant state of stress and anxiety, like a storm cloud that just won't go away. When you're in the middle of it, it's often hard to see. You might make excuses for them, thinking, oh, they're just having a bad day, or that's just how they are. You might even blame yourself, believing that if you were just a little better, a little more patient, a little more accommodating, then the relationship would work. But here's the truth. You can't fix someone who doesn't see a problem in their own behavior. And you shouldn't have to shrink yourself to make someone else feel big. So, how does this divine removal process work? It often starts with a feeling, a quiet, persistent nudge in your spirit that something isn't right. You might start noticing patterns of disrespect you previously ignored. Little comments that used to slide off your back now start to sting. You might feel a growing sense of unease or exhaustion whenever you're around them. This is the Holy Spirit's gentle warning, trying to get your attention. It's like a spiritual check, engine light turning on. You can ignore it for a while, but eventually you have to address the underlying issue. Sometimes the removal is more abrupt. It might be a sudden, unexpected argument over something small that blows up into a major fallout. Or maybe they just ghost you, disappearing from your life without a word. In these moments, it's natural to feel shocked and hurt. You replay the events in your mind, trying to figure out what went wrong. But often, this sudden separation is God's intervention. He sees the long-term damage this person would cause and steps in to protect you from it. It's like a loving parent pulling their child away from a hot stove. It might seem harsh in the moment, but it prevents a much more severe burn down the road. Think of your life as a garden. To have a beautiful, thriving garden, you have to do more than just plant good seeds. You also have to pull out the weeds. Weeds compete for sunlight, water, and nutrients. They can choke the life out of your beautiful flowers and stunt their growth. Toxic people are like weeds in the garden of your life. They consume your time, your emotional energy, and your peace, resources you need to grow into the person God created you to be. So, when God removes someone, He's not being cruel. He's being a faithful gardener. He's clearing the soil so that your purpose, your joy, and your destiny can finally blossom. One of the hardest parts of this process is letting go of the what-ifs. What if they had changed? What if I had tried harder? We grieve the potential of the relationship, the good times we once shared, and it's okay to grieve. It's healthy to acknowledge the loss, but we can't get stuck there. Holding onto a toxic relationship is like trying to hold onto a broken piece of glass. The tighter you grip it, the deeper it cuts you. Letting go is an act of self-preservation and an act of faith. It is trusting that God's plan for you is better than the broken pieces you holding onto. When these doors close, it can feel incredibly lonely. You might look around and see an empty space where a person used to be. But here's the beautiful promise. God never takes something away without the intention of replacing it with something better. That empty space isn't meant to stay empty. It's a clearing, making room for new, healthy, God-sent relationships to enter your life. Relationships that will build you up, not tear you down. People who will celebrate your victories, support you through your struggles, and love you for who you are, not for who they want you to be. The Bible tells us in Proverbs 4:23, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. When God removes toxic people, He is helping you guard your heart. He is protecting the very source of your life, your emotions, and your spirit from contamination. He loves you too much to let you stay connected to something that is slowly poisoning your soul. So what do you do during this season of separation and healing? First, lean into God. Spend more time in prayer, in reading His Word, and just being still in His presence. Pour out your hurt, your confusion, and your anger to Him. He can handle it. He wants to be your comfort and your strength. Second, focus on your own growth. Use this newfound time and energy to invest in yourself. Pick up a new hobby, work on a personal goal, serve in your community, or join a small group at church. Reconnect with who you are outside of that toxic dynamic. Often, these relationships cause us to lose pieces of ourselves. This is your chance to find them again. Third, practice forgiveness. This is a tough one, I know. Forgiveness isn't about saying what they did was okay. It's not for their benefit. It's for yours. Forgiveness is releasing the power their actions have over you. It's cutting the final cord that ties your emotional well-being to their memory. It's saying, I will not allow this bitterness to take root in my heart. It's handing the situation over to God and trusting Him to be the righteous judge. If you look back on your life, you can probably see a trail of these divine interventions. People who exited your life, and at the time it was devastating, but now you can see that it was absolutely necessary for you to get to where you are today. That breakup that led you to find your true purpose. That friendship ending that taught you the value of genuine connection. That job you lost that pushed you into your dream career. God was at work in all of it, orchestrating your steps, even the painful ones. So if you're going through this right now, if a door has just slammed shut in your face, take a deep breath. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be hurt. But don't stay in that place of despair. Lift your eyes and try to see it from a different perspective. This isn't a rejection. It's a divine protection. It isn't an ending. It's a new beginning. God is clearing a path for you. He is making room for blessings you can't even imagine yet. He is pruning you so you can bear more fruit. Trust the process. Trust the gardener. The pain of pruning is temporary, but the fruit that comes from it will last. He is removing what's toxic to make room for what's true, what's healthy, and what's from Him. You are being prepared for something greater. Hold on, your season of blossoming is just around the corner. Thank you so much for watching. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. We'd love to hear your story in the comments below. Take care and God bless.